Yes, we are live at the Cafe Empire, and today we want to talk about the unconscious mind, unconscious soul of our yeah of unconscious part of our soul. That's what I wanted to say. So I have a picture. You can see it from. You see this picture showing that this is the whole of what our soul is up to in our psyche. That is the inside our brain. We are not talking about the, remember, not science. So we are not talking about the brain part, but we are talking about the thing that the mind, the one that holds those brain parts together. That is a soul. That is it. In short, we can also remember soul, mind, they are the same thing, but so mind is used in a mostly in a scientific way or mathematical, while us as from the religious perspective, we use the word soul. So this is the whole of it is the soul of our mind. And these two lines I have demarcated it, that at the middle is the precocious soul. Up here is the conscious soul, that thing that we vividly see. So we want to talk more about this part, the unconscious mind. What is it that all about? Yeah. So the unconscious mind is the most important mind in our, although it goes underrated. Remember, we want to create kingdom of divine beings. So divine beings are the ones who know who they are. You have to look within and know who you are. And once you know who you are, you have to make any changes. You are able to do whatever you want to do because you know who you are. And the aim, divine beings, remember, they're all about brainwashing. You see, you want, and this message is what is going to brainwash you. Get out of the society talks, get out of the propagandas. Remember, this is world of information, and if you are everywhere, you get lost. Even inside your head, you even lost who you are. Now it's time for you to come back to your true nature and discover who you truly are. That is what we want. What is this unconscious soul all about? This is the so inside our head, and the biggest link to it is the intuition. You see, you can see it's the is the biggest in our head. The why is this the biggest? Because it is the one that controls breathing. When you are breathing during the night, it's the one that controls all of that. All the and the all those are shadow things we repress, they are all deep in that unconscious mind. See? And when you are during a sleep, those it keeps evolving and it might project some to conscious mind, and you can view that as a dream. You see, and it become like a thought. Now you can vividly see it. So the aim is to make this unconscious mind conscious. Once you make it and what you make unconscious conscious, then it means you are able to see what is inside you. Or yeah, and you become the no one can lie, but you become more powerful. You become yeah more wise. But remember to use reason and logic when you are saying things to people. Don't just talk anyhow. No, put reason and logic up high. You got that? So this is what unconscious mind is all about. Its functions are, of course, many different functions. You can check them on the internet. This the picture you can check on the internet. Kayong talks about it. The unconscious, once you Google, you find a lot of information that talks about the unconscious mind. But they will not tell you what it is true. You can just have that overview. What it truly is what I'm saying right now. That it's the one that controls breathing and it's the biggest portion in our side. You see? That is, and it's all the things that are deep inside our shadow. They are what they are inside this unconscious mind. So our goal for us to become divine is to make this unconscious mind conscious. See? To make all of this unconscious head, all of this is unconscious inside our head conscious. This should be to this point. Yeah, that's our goal. How does you communicate with your unconscious mind? You communicate with it through intuition. The connection to unconscious mind is intuition. That's why when you are talking to yourself, you might feel like you are talking with someone because the information comes from what this unconscious mind. You see, it comes from there. It's inside our head. It links with intuition, and that's why when you are speaking, you might be like you are speaking with someone because that is what unconscious mind is all about. It's always processing what information, try to putting it to conscious. But if you repress it, then you might sometimes view it through a dream, or it might be part of your shadow. So remember, shadow is the thing that we have to know, not ignoring our shadow, but we have to make our shadows conscious. And the good things from it, we have to do it on the positivity. The negative aspects of our shadow, then we have to also use other means to know how to embrace those negative aspects. Yeah, that is that for today. Remember, unconscious mind is the biggest inside our brain, and it's where all the information, our past life, if you hold all of that information, it is the one that controls breathing. It is the one that process information, and it might sometimes send information to conscious mind. Once we stay in a conscious mind, we might see it inside. We might see it like a dream. It's more special when you are dreaming. It's like this unconscious. So it's the one that project the information to conscious and process the information that it is not failing to understand things that it doesn't have answers for. It projects them to conscious mind, and you might see it as a dream. You get that? So that is the same dream all are just parts of our unconscious mind, things that are being repressed in our shadow. That is that that our goal is start doing this, making unconscious conscious is not an easy thing that you can just do it within a day or 1 week. No, it's a lifetime process. You have to always question your within. You have to always question, look within, look inside you, look inside you. We always keep saying, I will always keep saying, look inside you, things you don't have answers for, question them. Things that you breathe, question them. And what I'm breathing, the reality. That's it. Look within, question what you believe, and start making cautious. That make unconscious is all about thinking about what is within you, and remember, things that is unconscious are the things that you vividly see them inside your head. Those are the ones that are unconscious. But those you have repressed back, you have to, those are the ones that you have to make cautious of. Yeah. Remember your past life. Your past life is the best thing that I also told you that superstitious, they attack your past lives, your unconscious soul. Because once they attack that, making it cautious, if they are via the intuition, then you might end up getting lost because the information will be coming inside your head. That you, the information that was repressed inside that word unconscious mind, that you might feel like, "Praise, what is this happening? What is this all about?" You see, then that is what, if you will get to apply now reason and logic to handle, then you end up being what, lost. Yeah, that is that for today. Next slide, we'll talk about the very cautious mind. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also ask questions where you don't understand. Ask questions. This is the channel. Like I'm explaining, oh, what is within us, what is natural, what is beneath. We will have time to now take the aspects of what other people say and discuss.